Hello guys and gals, welcome back to my channel. We're trying to keep the video shorter than last time's. Last video was 25 minutes if you ever watched it. Link will be in the description if you want to go and rewatch that. It is a Windows XP tutorial. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to install VirtualBox plus Windows Vista. Windows Vista came out shortly after Windows XP did. Windows XP's release was 2001. Windows Vista's was right here. Windows Vista's was November 2006. So shortly after Windows XP, because Windows Vista was November 2006. We type Windows XP October 25th. So yes, it is old. They're both old, but for those people who want to do Windows Vista, easy. Of course, no one probably watched my video anyway, but let's get into it. So we'll go to virtualbox.org, and then we will click on download VirtualBox 6.1. Let me check how much space I have real quick. I'm gonna delete all this crap just to save my space. Sounds are too big. Sure, recycle them because I need them. I need the space. So we're gonna go to VirtualBox. We're gonna click on download, and then we're gonna select your operating system. If you're on Windows 10, like me, as you'll see here, then click on Windows Host, and then click Save File, or whatever button you want to click. It doesn't take that long because it's only 100 MB. So yeah, it'll complete pretty quickly. But as you can see, it is done. So now we will open it. It will probably ask you for the computer, the administrator privileges. But once it opens up, it will say welcome to Oracle VM VirtualBox. We will click on next. VirtualBox application is what we need selected, which is already selected, so we'll click next. We'll keep all these on, why not? We'll click next, warning, yeah, blah blah blah, we'll just click yes, and install. And then, while it's installing, it should ask us for administrator privileges. By the way, I'm sorry about the quality last time. I didn't know the quality was terrible, but I can explain why. I'm not connected through an HDMI cable, I'm connected through a VGA cable. And VGA is an older type of PC cable. It's the older video cable, kind of like jack. So it always isn't going to be in great resolution. It is running in the highest it can possibly be with 1920 times 1080. Or is that 1980 times 1020? I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's 1920 by 1080, but alright. So yeah, that's why the quality isn't good. I'm connected for VGA and not HDMI. But alright, as you can see, Oracle VM VirtualBox 6.1.18 installation is complete. So we'll just go ahead and open that up, because why not? Just to get a kickstart on things, we'll create the virtual machine now. But as you can see, it should have opened a little window. And it should say, you have an old version. No thanks, I'll just cancel that. That doesn't matter. It's not going to ask you that. It just gave me that because I've installed the actual extension. But alright, what you do now is you click on new. You type Windows Vista. And then, now it depends on the version you're going to get. Most likely we are going to get 32-bit. So I'll just name it Windows Vista. We'll click next. We'll give it about 40 gigs of, not 40 gigs, 4 gigs. We'll do that. We'll click create a virtual hard disk now. Keep that on. Click create. We'll make it a VMDK. We'll just make it both for VMware and VirtualBox. So if you wanted to use it with VMware, just set it to this. But by default, you can just keep it on VDI if you don't care that much. Click on next. Dynamically allocate it. Next. I'm going to give it 1,000. I'm going to give it a terabyte, like I did in my last video. Now we'll go over here to settings. We'll click on settings. We'll go to display. Actually, we'll go to system. No, we'll leave that there. That's fine. We'll go to display. We'll turn the video memory all the way up, and we'll click on enable 3D acceleration. You don't have to do this, but then we'll come down here to user interface. We'll click show at top of screen. Just so you know, guys, you don't have to do that, but I would recommend it because it makes navigating a little bit easier than having it towards the taskbar. Everything else is fine. We're not going to mess with this until after we get our ISO image, which once again, the people who are providing that is getintopc.com. The lovely website I used in my last video to give us what we need. Don't go for the all-in-ones because that's just too much space. Just find the version you want, you know. I'm going to recommend that you do Windows Vista Home Basic. This is from 6 years ago. Not new, obviously, but we'll scroll down and we'll click on 32-bit. Now, you can do 64-bit. It doesn't matter about operating system because you have to remember this is virtual machine. So this isn't your actual PC, so it doesn't matter. Pick 32 or 64. The only reason why I recommend 32 is because 32-bit is 2.1 gigs and 64 is 2.8. Think about that. You're saving space by just collecting a 32-bit. So obviously we'll click on that, and then it's going to come up with the save file option soon. And then I'll probably pause the video because it will take a little bit longer than the Windows XP since it is a higher space. So click save file. We'll do that, and yeah, this isn't going to be done now. It's going to be done in like 3 minutes. But I'll pause the video and I'll get back to you when we are done with that. Alright guys, I'm back. The file is just completed, as you can see here. It is completed. Now we're going to open up VirtualBox. We're going to go back to our settings. We're going to go over to storage. Pay attention, because when you click on storage, you're going to see this empty disk. Click on that empty disk. Come over here to this other disk. Click on that. Click choose/create. Then click on add. Go to your downloads and select the ISO. And then here it is. Click on that, click choose, and click OK. Now you are good to start the operating system up. Now there is a keyboard shortcut. It is Control F or Control F, right Control F. And it should say this. Just click do not show this message, and it's supposed to be loading files now. And here we are. Windows Vista's loading screen. Very basic, I know. Has no style to it, whatever. You know, I'm not a Windows Vista hater. I kind of support Windows Vista. Because Windows Vista is the reason why Windows 7 exists. The reason why all of our operating systems have the animations and stuff. Because Windows Vista basically brought that. It was the start of that, you know. It was the start of the arrow interface. It was the reason why it was the first Windows operating system that had transparency effects. Stuff that was mind-blowing for 2006, you know. Not even the Linux distros, not even Mac OS had transparency effects. Well, not that I know of. So all this stuff is basic. We'll click on next. Boop. We'll click I accept. Next. Select my 1 terabyte hard drive, which likes to say 1,000 gigs, but that's basically a terabyte. So next. Now it's going to copy files. I'm probably going to pause because I already know for a fact this is probably going to take a little bit. But I'll Control F out of here. You'll get used to it as you use the operating system more. But since I already know this is not going to be quick, I'm going to pause the video. Well, copying files is quick, but expanding files is the part that takes a little bit. Just be patient, guys. And I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, guys. It has been a little bit, but I just wanted to let you all know that I don't just play games on PC. I don't do everything on PC. I have a PlayStation 4 over here. PS4 Slim. If you guys want to add me, I will have my PSN tag in the description, but I'll tell it out right now if you just want to listen in and have a look. So if you're a PlayStation player that might be watching the video, you all can add me. I will love to add people and make friends just from YouTube. You guys could send me a comment. You guys could send me a message just telling me how your day was, and I would probably respond back. That username is Bryson997. Pretty basic username, but I've had my PS4 account since 2012. Well, because I was a PS3 player originally. So yeah, my account's been there since 2012. So if you guys want to add me, go ahead. But until then, let's check on the progress. It's at 53%. I'm still going to pause because this is going to take a while. So I'll be back with you when that happens. Alright guys, welcome back. We're almost to the end. Now it's going to say Windows needs to restart. So we're going to go over here and click restart now. Put the thing in full screen. And boom, the thing is restarting. It'll say press any key. Just to let you know, don't press any key. Just let it boot up. It will boot up automatically. Pressing the key will open up the setup again, which is not what you guys want. So just let it ignore itself. And then it will come up with the loading screen in a minute. It is taking a minute, so I'm trying to give it time. Here we are, Microsoft Corporation. The loading screen is unfortunately not as fast as Windows XP, but it does the job. It's very basic looking. I can't lie, it's probably the most basic loading screen I've ever seen. But of course, we're going to keep getting these notifications up on the top screen, which was, yeah. So it will say, please wait while Windows sets up your computer. Man, I'm so glad that I got past this. Because last time I was having this issue where my PC was just, it was freezing. And I kept having to restart my physical computer. And if that hadn't happened, that probably would have been my first video. But I decided to do Windows XP to see if that would work. Of course, it worked. And it's lovely that I got that video out there. Because I want to help people out, Same with Windows Vista. And next on my list will probably be Windows 7. Which is probably going to be the hardest. It's only going to get harder because of the operating system space. Not only that, because of how my computer acts and some of these videos I make. And some of the videos I make, it just acts so strange. But it says, please wait while Windows sets up your lovely machine. Well, no, I'm kidding. It didn't say all of that, but hope you like the background, by the way. Dell backgrounds. Please wait while Windows sets up your computer. I'm getting kind of a terrible... Wait, what? I just changed that thing to change every 6 hours. I think it's because of shuffle. Well, there we go. Problem solved. And just because it hasn't been 6 hours, it's going to be 1 day now because this thing is deciding not to be helpful. Yeah, we have a lot of Dell stuff in here. Oh, not graphic properties. See if it, I have a feeling that's going to be an issue. Because, it normally does not take this long to load. But, back to the thing I had it set on. Yeah, it's the one after this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It should not do that thing it was doing again. But, in the meantime, I want to know why it's not loading. It's, saying, please wait while Windows sets up your computer, but normally it doesn't take this long. I'm going to put this video on pause, and if it does nothing, then I guess it does nothing. And I'll have to figure out why it's doing nothing. I'm also going to close some windows that I'm not, using just so I don't have the, So Firefox can be closed. I'll close this tab. So, okay, wait, hold on. I didn't even need to pause because it finally decided to work. I can see the Windows Vista cursor. So that's a great sign, but I don't see anything on the screen. It's blank. So, Give it a little more time. Give it a little more time. Give it a little more time. I'll control tab my way out of here. Oh wait, that's not working for some reason. Oh, I'm guessing it does. Oh, there we go. Finally, a screen. Please wait while Windows sets it. Wait a minute. What? Okay. So it's gonna take us back to this installing Windows screen. It's gonna say, "That's all the information we need right now. Your computer will restart several times during installation." Well, I wouldn't say several times because it didn't restart 7 or 3 times. So I wouldn't count that as several times, but whatever they say. Whatever they say. My computer's gonna restart 7 times. Yeah, that's I don't even think several means 7. It might mean 3, but I don't know. I'm stupid. Well, I'm not stupid, alright, but I'm stupid when it comes to counting, because I'm not a very mathematical person. Crazy, right? That I'm working on computer operations like this and I don't know math. Yeah, but we're stuck on this completing installation, and at this point I'm probably just gonna pause the video because I don't want to make the video any longer than it already is of me sitting here and waiting for this. So if I see anything come up on screen, my screen flickered there for a second, but it's still not doing anything. Okay guys, I can finally see a screen that's different, because I can see that my cursor is working now and it's spinning. I think that might mean we might be close. We might be getting another restart. Hold on, I'm trying to put it in full screen. It's not wanting to cooperate. There we go. Here you go. Here's a better view. So as you can currently see, the cursor is spinning, but I don't see. Okay, there we go. It's restarted. Yeah. It's going to give us the same pressing the key to boot from CD or DVD. Once again, ignore it. Then we'll give it about probably another 30 seconds, 20 maybe. Depends on how long it's going to take for the screen to pop up. And then we'll CD Microsoft Corp. And that's where the fun will begin. The fun will begin. The fun. Microsoft Corporation. The nice, lovely looking loading screen. Alright, here we come. Hoo-hoo-hoo. This means that we're actually getting somewhere in life. No, I'm kidding. But, trust me, guys, this took a long time, so I hope this is probably the end. If not, then I guess I'll probably cry. Because it's just taking so long, man. I mean, I can't expect much. Trying to install Windows 10 is probably going to take years. And when I do record that video will probably be 40 minutes long. Just because of how long it takes just to get into that thing. But alright, I can finally see a cursor, so that's a great sign. But I don't see, once again, it is a black screen. And I already know what it's going to do. It's going to open up the exact same message. I guarantee it. I'm keeping my eyes on it because I guarantee that is exactly what it's going to do. So, I'll keep waiting and see if it gets anywhere. Okay, we have a spinning thingy now. So that's yeah, we have a spinny thingy. Alright, here we go. Type a username and also pick a profile picture. So, I'll type my username. Oh, that's disappointing. The username can't be as long as I thought it was gonna work. Should I just type a username? I'll just put there we go. We'll type a password. Same as my Windows XP, which you guys don't know. Type a password hint. Password hint will be question mark. Now I pick a picture. There's not very many selections here, but hey, these aren't terrible. I'm probably gonna go with this cat one, but now that I think about it, I'm going with the cat one. Or I just might go for the dog one. The dog one looks pretty cute, but I'm gonna go with the cat one. I like the cat. I'm a cat person, so I'll go with the cat. Type a computer name. I'll type my PC's name, which is gonna be Dell-Optiplex 390. I'm just gonna type my name. So Bryson at, oh, I can't do that. So Bryson-Dell, Bryson-Optiplex 390. Optiplex 390. Okay, it doesn't let me do much. We can also change our background. Obviously, we can change this later on, but I think I'm just going to put it as the default. So we'll click next. Ask me later. We'll set our time zone. Of course, you don't have to do this, but if you're trying to make it, you know, like your personal PC, set it to your time zone. Mine is Eastern Time, US and Canada, which right now it is 1:08. So this clock is very wrong. Maybe it's because of the. No, I don't think it's because of that. Alright. We can easily fix this. We'll just remove that. And now it's 1:08. It's 1:08 a.m., I should say. So, a.m. 1:08:52 a.m. Good enough. Set your computer. I would say work because my computer is a business PC. Thank you. We'll click start. Now we'll be patient. Now, once again, since this isn't like VMware, I will tell you how to get this stuff installed manually. It's not like VMware where it opens up the second you get into the operating system. Because VirtualBox is slightly different than VMware. It will say, please wait while Windows checks your performance. This is probably the most boringest part because it's unnecessary, but at the same time, I don't even know if it's a, but it says, getting it done just got more fun. It didn't. Well, god damn, that was quick. So now we enter our password. As you can see, Windows is the home basic. So I type my password in. We just need to wait until we get in, and I'll tell you guys what to do from there. I'm not even gonna pause because I don't know how long this takes. If it takes longer than 30 seconds, then yeah, I'm probably gonna pause. But preparing your desktop, which obviously in these Windows versions, preparing your desktop does take a little bit. It's not even because of Windows Vista, it's just preparing your desktop, which is already, you know, it's not the fastest thing in the world. But it's required to set up everything. Your desktop isn't your real desktop. It's your, obviously, where your icons and stuff are. That's what they're trying to tell you. They're setting up your icons and everything, you know, start menu stuff, preparing you. But alright, here we are. With the annoying operating system it is. Well, not really annoying because I don't hate it. I kind of like it. But here it is. It even detected my CPU. 3.50 gigabytes. I don't think that is correct, but who cares? But alright, to get it in full screen mode, you need to press the right control button on your keyboard. So you have two controls. You have one on the left and one towards the right, towards the arrows on your keyboard. Now this also might depend on what keyboard you have. So just press control. I think it's if you press control, it should allow you to move your cursor up off the screen. And then you should see your actual cursor. You'll scroll up here. You'll go to devices and click on devices. You go down here to insert guest editions CD image. Click on that and click back into your machine. Now it should load a application, but if not, just go to the Windows button, click on that, and go to computer. Once in there, you should see CD drive, VirtualBox guest editions. So double click that. Then select VBox, which is VirtualBox Windows editions. Click on that, then double click it. Should ask you for this, click allow. And then here we are. Welcome to the Oracle VirtualBox, you know. This is basically the VMware tools. So we'll click next. Keep it wherever it is. Next. We'll keep all this other shit on. I don't know if it's stuff I'm going to use, but we'll turn it on anyway. And it will say Windows can't verify. Go down here where it says install this driver software anyway and click on it. Now it's going to execute more piles of stuff, but this is where it's installing the drivers. You'll see what I mean about where it actually gives you the option. If you watch my Windows XP for VMware, you'll know what I mean. But this is a VirtualBox tutorial. So this is different. But just so you know, VirtualBox is free. I mean, VMware doesn't cost money if you get Player, but Pro costs money. The funny thing is, to tell you guys the truth, I didn't buy a VMware Pro. I'm not gonna explain it just because I could get into trouble, probably by YouTube, or I could get copyright striked by the company itself for telling the reason how I got it for free. So I'm not gonna explain just because I don't want to get into any trouble. I just got the VMware Pro, So there you go. But yeah, this does take a while. It's not the quickest thing in the world, so you do have to give it time. But once you do, you'll be set up. But this is not a fast and easy thing. This takes whiles and whiles and whiles. So I'll let it have a little more time. Executing. Executing. Some people will probably get scared by the executing, think, what is this doing? Is it executing my computer? Is it killing my computer? No. It's basically just dragging code onto another code. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But, I'm probably going to pause the video because it seems to be taking a little bit of time here. So, and I have a feeling the second I click off, go out of this full screen mode, I pause the video, something different's going to happen. But we'll see. So I've been sitting here for probably about a minute and a half, and it's done really nothing, which kind of gives me a scare. The operating system is also being very unstable. But since it says driver was installed successfully, I'm just gonna restart because I think as you can see, it's saying setup wasn't completed successfully. That's just complete garbage. I'm just gonna click R control, which is right control R, to reset this virtual machine. Which is basically how you would, on a physical PC, you would just, hold the power button until the PC turns off, which is not how you're meant to turn off the computer, but that's basically what I did here, just in a VM. As you can see, we were rebooting the machine to see if the drivers were successfully installed. If not, I guess we're going to be stuck with whatever resolution it's set to. But we might be able to higher it a little bit to make it better, but let's just hope that that's not the issue I'm having. And I have a feeling the biggest issue was because of the Direct3D. Because the driver itself said it was installed. It was the Direct3D that I know. Because I had the same issue before when I used VirtualBox. I know it's a Direct3D issue. Or a DirectX something. DirectX, like 3D support. It's obviously old-timey stuff, so I could see why it probably doesn't work. But I don't know what it's for anyway. But, yeah. So I hope I don't hear anything yet, so we'll be patient. Let's see if the machine reloads. Okay. So there's no cursor. Which is a great start. Only my physical PC cursor. But I'll keep waiting. Yoo-hoo. Never had such an issue with this. Maybe you guys won't have an issue with this if you're in check. If one of you guys can, who looks back at this video, turn off that direct 3D option and let me know if you get the error I did or just thing being slow. But if that's not the case, then I'm pretty happy for you. But this video is already longer than my Windows XP video. And my operating system is still doing nothing, so I'm going to pause the video and see if it does anything. So, I'll pause, but probably nothing's going to happen, so I'll be patient. Okay guys, the operating system still did not load, but after I reset one more time, and we had better luck. As you can see, I have a cursor, and the cursor just went away, so I'm assuming it's trying. Yes, finally. That took like forever. Let's get signed in and see if these drivers installed successfully. It says welcome. So I hope these drivers it's showing the icon down below, so I'm... Let's see. It's the highest ticking. Yeah, that's definitely not the right setting. But, yeah, I still see, no... Yeah, something clearly ain't working right. I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna try running this stupid installation again. So we're going to installation, we'll run this stupid program all over again. Then I'm gonna click next, next. I'm gonna turn off this stupid... Turn that off. Install. Install this anyway. Wish there was an option where you could just make it trusted forever, so that I never have to answer that stupid question ever again. Driver is installed successfully. A reboot is needed to complete the driver installation. I'll give it a little more time. If this doesn't work, then I guess there's something up. The virtual machine keeps almost freezing on me. It says, what? Setup was not completed successfully. I'm not reading it because it just said it was working perfectly. Yeah, I know it didn't run correctly. Why do you think it would have worked correctly? I'm gonna try restarting one more time. And you can see what I mean now by this operating system being so unstable. It takes so long just to click a restart. I can't even get a perfect freaking thing here. It just keeps failing. Alright, I'm probably gonna end the video here. This is probably as close as we're gonna get, unless this thing decides to fucking restart. But it's getting on my nerves because it just keeps doing this stuff. You know what? No, screw trying to wait for it. I'm resetting the virtual machine. Sir, don't want to do what I say? Cool, computer. Cool. That's just great. Start Windows normally. This is probably going to do anything. Why is this being so slow? I've never seen such slowness in my life. Yay. We're back once again to know the fact that obviously I'm going to enter my dumb password. Nothing's going to happen. Oh great, for some reason my numpad's not working. Or my num lock thingy. I don't know why. It doesn't have a switch to turn it on, so I don't know how it works. But it ain't coming on, so screw it. We're logged in, as you can see. Nope. It did not give me the resolution I asked for. That's just great, dude. That is just great. It's showing this. Okay, hold on. It's glitching out. There we freaking go, dude. There we go. We finally had the resolution I wanted all this time. It took forever, dude. So yeah, guys, exactly as I thought. It was it. You know, I wasn't trying to be rude, but I knew for a fact it was what's it called? I knew that all this time it was that direct 3D feature. It's good that I figured it out so that now you guys can never run into the issue. The one issue I'm seeing here is I'm not seeing the Windows arrow option, which is a great start. Which probably means that we probably won't be able to run the arrow theme on here. Which is a downside because it's not showing up in here. Once again, I'm going to do another review for Windows Vista. So yeah, unfortunately, we can't use Windows Arrow for some reason. Okay, so change desktop icons. Let's see what that does. Not really. Adjust font size. Oh yeah, I remember this stuff. I don't know why it needs my permission for that. I'll try this stupid setting. It's probably a waste, but as you can see, we are in full screen, which is definitely a lot better, as you could probably tell. The big question here, do I recommend Windows Vista? No. Why? Just as much as I love Windows XP and Windows Vista, it's not recommended to use, and it's going to be the exact same reasons. It's old, it's unstable, it has security, it's more vulnerable to security threats. So if you go on if you're the type of person who's dumb and doesn't know what they're clicking on, you go to that wrong, not saying you're dumb, but if you click on something that is not a good program, not a good ad, you are setting yourself up. And the vulnerabilities, just because it's a virtual machine doesn't mean you're going to be protected, because people are learning more and more about virtual machines and finding ways to make their viruses go through the virtual machines to your physical PC. When surfing these virtual machines and your own PC, be careful what you do. But Windows Vista is still a security threat anyway, because Windows Vista is old. It is no longer supported. Its support ended in 2015, I believe. So its support and security support is gone. You ain't getting security updates or something. Microsoft ain't protecting you. So get that nasty virus, you're screwed. You better be thinking of a plan, because there's not much you can do when you get that virus that you don't want. Now, trying to run games on the virtual machine is a concept probably not going to work. But if you want to do it, go ahead. But I'm going to take a small break, which means I'm going to be pausing the video. But I'll come back and I'll finish my review. Okay guys, I'm back from my little break. Windows Vista is not worth it anymore. It has no security updates. Type WinVer just to show you. This is Windows Vista Home Basic. Copyright 2007. This is not a new operating system. Now, I'll do the MS Info 32 to find out some other info about this. As you can see, it is the exact same on Windows Vista, it's slightly different. But yeah, it only has 3 gigabytes of RAM, which I have to admit is kind of sad. Not gonna lie, it's not the greatest, which probably explains why. But do I recommend Windows Vista? Sure, it looks pretty fantastic for 2006, and I'll also show you how to get Chrome. Pretty easy. And either way, it's an easy thing. We'll just open up the internet, and we'll go to google.com/Chrome. Now, this is actually an older version than the one that was on our Windows XP Service Pack 3, because this is not a Service Pack version of Internet Explorer, or, Windows. So this is, Service Pack 1, very first Windows Vista, running Internet Explorer 7, which was new at the time. But here's how to get Google Chrome. Pretty easy. Go to this bar right here, type https://google.com/Chrome. It'll probably say there's a problem with this. Just click continue to this website. Not recommended. Just click it anyway. It's probably going to keep telling you it, so just keep clicking it. And if it doesn't want to do anything, then I guess it just doesn't want to do anything. But as you can see, it finally decided to be nice and took us there. We'll click don't show this message again, because I don't care about this bar. Click on download Chrome. Chrome web browser. Keeps saying this. We'll just wait for that. Yeah, my download never begun because I don't see anything. And everything on this website is kind of glitching out as well. So I guess I'll click here to try again. This is not fun to navigate with, but here it is. So we'll click run. This publisher cannot be verified. Run. It's going to say that because it's cautious, because it thinks this is a malicious program, but it's not, because this is from official Google, so it's not malicious, dude. If it was, people wouldn't be using Google Chrome. But now it's going to open up this window, it's going to connect to the internet, and then obviously, you know how the Google Chrome process is. Just so you know, just so I can show you, it is not the latest version of Chrome. So don't get that into your head thinking, oh, I can do everything on this. There's a chance you might be able to run the internet on there. Sure, not saying you can't. You might be able to watch maybe a YouTube video. I'll try it myself. On video. But, yeah, guys. Windows Vista. The operating that started Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10. Not because of its terrible reviews, and yes, it does have hardware issues, but those are explainable. Hardware from 2005 could not handle this. And it makes sense. But here is Google Chrome. Do 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 do. To be real, this operating system is literally just like Windows XP. It has just about the same features. You could also turn on Windows Standard theme, which is basically the classic theme you all know about. And if you try to say you don't know, then I guess I'm gonna scream, because you should know what the classic Windows theme is. But since I like Windows Vista Basic better, I'm going to turn that back on, because that's a little bit fancier than the Windows Classic. But if you like the Windows Classic, there you go, I guess. But as you can see, here's Google Chrome. I'm going to show you what I mean about this browser is no longer supported. As you can see, nothing wants to work. Like, it literally, I have to tell it to proceed to accounts like Google, which tells you just how scared this thing is. It thinks there's something malicious, but reality there's not. And I'm gonna try logging into my Google account. Look at this. It's not even generating the stuff correctly, and you can see right through it. Here's me trying to type in my Google password, and it's struggling. I clicked that, and yep. Request canceled. That kind of shows how broken this is. I can't log into my Google account. But we could try to go to YouTube. So we type that. And once again, I have to tell it to proceed to everything because this thing is just so annoying that it's like, oh, this site isn't safe. This site isn't safe. Proceed anyway. You had to click it twice, but as you can see, YouTube loaded. YouTube at least tried to load. So now we are gonna. I might not be able to sign into my YouTube account or anything, but that doesn't mean I can't watch a video. So we'll type my channel name to see if my channel comes up. It should. Yep, here we are. As you can see, it is having trouble loading a lot of stuff. But here's my recent video. It's gotten 3 views, so I'm assuming 2 people saw it. But let's see if this video can even play. So listen closely. Now listen closely as well. It's struggling to play video, even in 360p. You know, this is what I mean right here. It just it just doesn't want to run it. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's not gonna load a YouTube video, and it's probably just because of Windows Vista. But it does have a later version of Windows Media Player, which will probably work. We'll just see if it's even able to open. And I might put a physical movie that I have into my computer and see if it could run on a virtual machine, because I never tried that, which I'm sure it can. But yep, let's see these songs. See if these songs are even good. These are both from 2005, most likely. Oh, somebody say rock. Are these really rock? Let's hear it. Terrible. All these songs are completely terrible. So, yeah, all these programs are pretty basic. Let's see what games we have in here. They even got... Yeah, as you can see, it just doesn't want to run anything. Everything's so unsupported. Trying to run Solitaire is pretty terrible, too. Which, this version of Solitaire is obviously way different. Let's run Minesweeper. This software is running in rendering mode. Yeah, nothing works here. But there you have it. I am done using this. I hate this. I hate it. Hate it. You know, I just hate it. It's a pain. It is a pain. It is a pain. It is a pain. This video is going to go on more than an hour if I don't end it here. But, hope you enjoyed.